All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a couple of short stories. First up, I've got a story called Walking Around Town. The link is in the Verbling chat box, and as other students come in, I'll place it in the Google chat box afterwards. It's always important to have it open on your own computer, just in case there are any blips with my internet or with yours. And let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Good to see you.
Great. How about Ali? Hi, Ali. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
And let's see, Julieta. How are you? Hello, Julieta. Nope, not so far. Okay. We'll wait. Hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm here.
All right. Very good. Very good. It seems to be breaking up just a little bit, but yeah, we'll see if it gets better. All right. Let's see here. Heidi. Hi there, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Welcome to class. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. The link is in the Verbling chat box. I'll also put it in the Google chat box right now, so that if you can't get it, it's there for you now. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's start off with Heidi this hour. Okay, Heidi, please read from it was a light. Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to here where it says watching television, please.
It was a light spring Sunday in Brooklyn, New York. Doug and his wife, Eve, were enjoying it with their copy of the Sunday New York Times newspaper, which they would pleasingly read section by section over a hearty breakfast of eggs, bacon, and of course some warm and soft New York City bagels. Both Doug and Eve were hard-working people, having to commute by subway throughout the week into different parts of their neighboring borough of Manhattan, where both of their offices were located.
Okay, keep going down to where it says television.
Oh, therefore, they usually took full advantage of their days off by lounging around their apartment, reading and watching television.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, the stress is right here in the middle instead of advantage. Okay, right in the middle. Okay, so they usually took full advantage of their days. Try that.
They usually took full advantage of their day off.
Okay, good. All right, let's go to the word borrow. Borrow.
Borrow.
All right, very good. Okay, next up we have the word, let's see here. This is, okay, the week. Okay, give me a good E sound here instead of wick. Okay, the week into different parts, please.
The week into different parts.
Okay, all right, very good. Next up we have, let's see, the name Doug instead of dog. It's Doug.
Doug.
Okay, very good.
The same as dog?
Yeah, it's like past tense Doug, but this is the short for the name Douglas.
The same as the animal dog?
No, that's dog. This is Doug. This
Doug.
is the schwa sound. Dog is an ah.
Mm-hmm.
Doug is an
Doug.
Doug.
Dog.
Uh-huh. Okay, good. Next up is copy.
Copy.
Yeah, right here instead of copy. Okay. With their copy of the Sunday New York Times. Try that.
With their copy of the Sunday New York Times.
Okay, good. And the last one here, it was a light. Give me a good L sound here. It was a light.
It was a light.
Okay, very nice. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to, let's see, Giulietta.
Yes.
All right, Giulietta, let's have you continue from, this was especially true. Okay, finish this paragraph. Read this one here and read down to here where it says digital camera, please.
This was especially true throughout the winter, when temperatures were too cold and the skies too cloudy in New York to make Doug and Evie leave their place if they did not absolutely have to. They could rest and recover from their long work week indoors, away from the snow and chilly temperatures, just as well as they could outside, and probably even better so. However, this was the first clear and relatively warm day of the year when Doug and Evie could go outside and enjoy wholeheartedly without having to bundle up and pile on layers of clothing. Evie became anxious as the morning neared a close and the afternoon came upon them. She desperately wanted to go outside, exploring and snap photos with her brand new digital camera.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Let's go to this word here. This is became instead of become. Became.
Became.
All right, good. And right here, this name is Eve instead of Evie. Eve.
Eve.
So Eve became anxious. Try that.
Eve became anxious.
Good job. Okay. This word here, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
Good. One more time. Wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
Good. Good. And your last one here is recover. Right here, instead of it's cover. Recover.
Recover.
Good. They could rest and recover from their long weekend indoors.
They could rest and recover from their long work week indoors.
Ah, yes, work week. Okay, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to, let's see, Jeremy, how are you? Jeremy, your microphone is muted.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, excellent. Welcome to class. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. And you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's have you continue from which she had. Okay, and finish this paragraph here with fun time together, please.
Okay. Which she had both. Which she had bought just the day before. She was worried that Job would not be up for such a trip, and he would give the excuse that he was too tired. Eve was also hoping she could coax Doug into becoming a little more enthusiastic about photography himself, so they could plan fun photo excursions together. After all, they lived in one of the 5 boroughs of the city of New York, which ranks among one of the biggest cities in the world and is overflowing with countless images worth capturing on a camera. Eve really loved photographing the city, thought she would not take as many photos in the frigid wintertime, and thought getting dug into it too would give them an excuse to have some extra fun time together.
Okay, very nice. Let's take a look here. First up, we have the word thought instead of thucht. Okay, the GH does not
Thought.
make a sound. Okay, the word is thought.
Okay, thought.
Okay, all right. Now we have a couple of words here. We have this one and this one here. This is a
Okay.
verb. Okay, and this is a noun.
Okay.
Okay, so this word here is pronounced photographing.
Photographing. Photographing.
Okay, and this one here with the Y at the end is pronounced photography.
Photography.
Okay, so you have to pay attention to those endings. The verb is
Okay.
photographing,
Photographing.
and this one is photography.
Photography.
Good. Next up, we have countless. Make sure to pronounce an ow sound instead of kunt. Okay, cow, count, countless images.
Countless images.
Okay, very nice. Let's practice the TH sound in the word together. Right here.
Okay.
Give me a TH here instead of
Together.
together. Use your tongue.
Together.
Good. And here, this is excursions with the stress in the middle. Excursions.
Okay. Excursions.
One more time. Excursions.
Excursions.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word coax. The A is not pronounced. We don't say coax. It's coax.
Coax.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word excuse. The stress is in the middle here. Excuse.
Excuse.
Okay, very good. And let's practice the R endings. Instead of before, or sorry, fa, it's for. For.
Okay, for.
There you go. And
For.
before.
Before.
All right, good. Nice job. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to, let's see here. Oops, can't see the names. Christina. Hi, Christina. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Christina, where are you from?
I'm from Spain, from Madrid.
From Madrid. Okay, great. All right, Christina, let's have you continue from Doug. Please finish these paragraphs and come down to here where it says request, please.
Okay. That it began a little shyly and nervously. How about we head into the city today? New Yorkers tend to refer to Manhattan as the city, even if they already are residents of the five boroughs, because the island is really its epicenter. What for? Asked Doug, sipping his eyes with a puzzled look on his face. Eve finished. He was wishing for the conversation to go more smoothly. Well, I'd like to take some photos today. It's beautiful outside, and I thought you'd like to come along, she said. That replaced with a simple, oh. He folded his paper and put it down without much of an expression. Eve didn't know how to react to that. Then Dad got up and left the room, making Eve wonder what in the world that meant. Did he want to go? Was he angry at the request?
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to this word here. This is a short E sound. Instead of a long E saying meant, the word is meant.
Okay,
meant. Okay, our next word here is react. The stress is on the end. How to react to that?
How to react to that?
Give me a good R instead of react. React. How to react to that? Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word folded. ED ending here. Folded.
Folded.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word thought instead of thought. This is an ah sound in the middle. Thought.
Thought.
Okay, one more time. You're leaving your mouth closed, saying thought. Instead of open it up. Ah, thought.
Thought.
Just like that. Good. Next up is the word smoothly. Smoothly.
Smoothly.
Good. That was much better. Awesome. Okay, here we have an ed ending. Instead of side, it's side. Side.
Side.
Okay. Same thing here. Ed ending instead of puzzled. This is puzzled. Puzzled.
Puzzled.
Okay, very good. Okay. Right here, instead of juice, this word is juice. Juice.
Juice.
Good. One more time. Juice.
Juice.
Okay, very good. Next, we have the word island. The S in this word is silent. Okay, the island is really the epicenter.
The island is really its epicenter.
Okay, one more time. The island is really the epicenter.
The island is really its epicenter.
Okay, very good. Let's go to... Oh, okay, the word refer. The stress is on the end of the word, refer.
Refer.
Okay, to refer to Manhattan. Well, read that.
To refer to Manhattan.
Okay, very good. And one last word for you is the word head. Instead of hood, okay, short E sound, head.
Head.
Okay, how about we head into the city today?
How about we head into the city today?
Good. All right, nice job, Christina. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's continue with, let's see, Amparo.
Okay.
All right, Amparo, please continue from what are you doing? Finish this here and read down to ecosystem, please.
What are you doing? She asked him, projecting her voice down the hall. I'm right there, he said. After a moment, Eve heard those footsteps re-entering their little dining room. She looked up and saw him smiling, holding two cameras, her brand new one and the other one he had secretly bought for himself as well. Doug and Eve left their apartment and began walking the pavement toward the subway stop they were very familiar with, looking forward to their day of photographing the wonderful sights of New York City. What they, like most New Yorkers and city dwellers around the world, probably did not even realize if they were going to observe all the highlights while being part of a tremendous ecosystem.
Okay, very good. Let's go to tremendous, a tremendous ecosystem.
Tremendous ecosystem.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word even. So in between even and realize, you added a T sound saying even realized. Okay, so this is did not even realize.
Did not even realize.
Okay, very good. Next we have the word photographing. Okay, so here this is going to be a verb. Okay, so our stress is here at the very beginning. So the whole thing, okay, so this is to their day of photographing the wonderful sights of New York City.
To their day of photographing the wonderful sights of New York City.
Good, okay, excellent. And it almost feels like you could say to their day of photography. Okay, it sounds like it could be that as well, but you just have to check out the ending of the word. Okay. All right, let's go to their little dining room. Okay, give me a short I here in little and a good TH on there. Their little dining room.
Their little dining room.
Good, one more time. Their little dining room.
Their little dining room.
Good. And the last word is the word hall. Open up your mouth. Okay, hall.
Hall.
Good. Projecting her voice down the hall.
Projecting her voice down the hall.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Ali.
Yes.
Okay, Ali, please continue from people usually. Okay, and finish this paragraph down to growing.
Okay. People usually think of an ecosystem as something much more natural than a city with incredibly tall man-made buildings on top of concrete that run parallel to streets with sleeping vehicles. spewing toxic carbon monoxide into the atmosphere. Typically, the ocean comes to mind as an example of an ecosystem, or the rainforests of South America, while the African deserts could be another. However, an ecosystem is simply defined as a community filled with living organisms that interact with each other and non-living things within a particular environment. And an urban ecosystem is actually the one ecosystem that human beings are in fact most familiar with, while it is also arguably the only ecosystem in the world that is growing.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, let's go to the word familiar. Okay, stress right here on mil. Instead of familiar, it's familiar.
Familiar.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word fact. Instead of fact, it's fact.
Fact.
Okay, so human beings are in fact most familiar with.
Human beings are in fact most familiar with.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word environment. So a couple of things here. Okay, watch your R sound here instead of environ. Okay, environment. Okay, and here the way that we treat iron. Okay, we just say environment.
Environment.
Just like that. One more time. Environment.
Environment.
Good, good. Okay. Next up, we have the word deserts. Okay, so our stress is here at the very beginning. Okay, the deserts has one S in it. Desserts has two S's, and the stress is at the end. Desserts are cakes and ice cream and popsicles and cupcakes and stuff like that, sweet things. Okay, desert, that's like the Sahara. Okay, so this here is the African deserts. Try that.
The African deserts.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word carbon. Instead of carbon monoxide, this is carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide.
Good, nice job. And our last one is on top of concrete. So the stress here is at the very beginning. Concrete.
Concrete.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Alexei.
Okay.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Let's have you continue from like they usually. Okay, finish here. And come down to this comma here where it says freedom and ease, please.
Okay. Like they usually do on Mondays through Fridays when traveling to and from their jobs, Doug and Eve decided to take a local subway line from their home in Brooklyn to the island of Manhattan to enjoy their Sunday. New York City has a massive subway system that helps people get around. The trains travel above and below ground, over bridges and through tunnels. These electrical behemoths are vital parts of the city's ecosystem, for they, in effect, help people survive a bit easier than if the trains did not exist. Human beings are incredibly social creatures. In other words, they naturally desire communication and companionship with other people. The city's subways allowed that to happen with much more freedom and ease.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look at 5 words here. First up, we have the word companionship. Okay, so at the very beginning, instead of saying calm, okay, it's companionship. The stress is on pan.
Companionship.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word vital right here. That T in the middle is going to be treated as a flap T. So instead of saying vital, it's vital. Vital. Okay? We're going to work on this word here. This word is behemoths. Behemoths. Okay? So these electric behemoths are vital parts of the city's ecosystem.
These electrical behemoths are vital parts of the city's ecosystem.
Okay, good job. Good job. Next up, we have the word above instead of above. Okay, this is an sound. Above.
Above. Above.
Okay, good. And your last one here is traveling. Give me a good V sound here. Traveling.
Traveling. Traveling.
Okay, all right, that's pretty good. All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go to Salvatore.
Hi, Chad.
Hi there. All right, welcome to class, Salvatore. Let's have you continue from not to mention. Okay, finish this paragraph and read this one here, reading down to Manhattan, please.
Okay. Not to mention the quicker pace that is possible compared to the alternatives of a horse and buggy or walking. Furthermore, the subways help individuals get to their jobs, allowing them and other people to be productive. Necessary goods such as food and supplies become more easily available to people with better transportation. Plus, important services like medical treatment and education can be more easily taken advantage of. Both Doug and Eve took some last-minute photos of the incredible Manhattan skyline through the windows of the subway car before it headed underground into a tunnel and through the East River into the subterranean depths of Manhattan.
Okay, all right, let's go to this word here. Okay, watch the R's. Even though there are 2 R's in a row, okay, we don't roll them in English, okay? So instead of subterranean, subterranean.
Subterranean.
Very good. Let's go to car before instead of car before. Okay, watch your tongue here. So the subway car before it headed underground.
The subway car before it headed underground.
Good, much better. Okay, this word here instead of both, the word is both. Both.
Both.
Okay, very good. Okay, next up we have the word more. Let's see here. Yeah, more easily instead of more easily. Okay, give me a good R. More easily.
More easily.
Okay, very good. And next is the word available. Okay, right here. Stress is right here. Available.
Available.
Okay, very good. Next one is the word necessary. Okay, the stress is at the very beginning. Badadadam. Necessary.
Necessary.
Okay, give me an A-R-Y instead of sorry. Necessary. Necessary goods.
Necessary goods.
Okay, watch your tongue. Instead of necessity, necessary.
Necessary goods.
Okay, good. Here, instead of hallowing, okay, this is allowing. Allowing.
allowing,
Okay, very nice. Next here we have the word compared, right here. Ed ending instead of compared, compared.
compared,
Okay, give me a ear sound instead of compared, compared, compared.
compared,
Good, good. And your last one is quicker instead of quicker, quicker.
quicker,
One more time. Quicker. Give me an R. Quicker.
quicker.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. R is
problem.
difficult for me, teacher.
What's that?
The letter R is difficult
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. Keep working on it, though. Keep working on it. Ksenia, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
All right, Ksenia, welcome to class. Let's have you continue from when Eve and Doug, okay, finish this paragraph and read down to, let's see here. Right here where it says the day, please.
Okay. When Eve and Doug walked upstairs from the subway station in the Manhattan sidewalk, the first thing they saw were tremendous skyscrapers standing thousands of feet high. The island of Manhattan is littered with hundreds of huge buildings that have become world famous for not just their height, but also for the recognizable architecture and symbolism of mankind's never-ending desire to create. Doug and Eve immediately reached for the cameras and started taking some photos of buildings like the Empire State Building, the Freedom Tower, and the Chrysler Building. Many of these skyscrapers are essentially incredibly large office spaces. Therefore, the buildings serve a vital function in the ecosystem in that they house many people throughout the day.
Okay, very good. All right, let's practice some TH sounds. Okay, so right here instead of that day, that they. Okay, use your tongue here. That they house. Try that.
That they house.
Good, much better, much better. One more time. That they house.
That they house.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word their cameras. Okay, so reached for their cameras.
Reached for their cameras.
Okay, give me an R here. There instead of the. There.
There.
Good. Reached for their cameras.
Reached for their cameras.
Good, much better. Make sure to pronounce that R, okay? Because if you don't, then it sounds like the. Okay? All right, let's go to become. We're working on world and for here. Give me good R's. Become world famous for.
Become world famous for.
Good, much better. Nice R sounds. Good. And last one here is thousands. Okay, so standing thousands of feet high.
Standing thousands of feet high.
Good. Really awesome. Nice job, Ksenia.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so we went down to day. All right, let's continue here. Let's see how much time we got left. Okay. All right, Heidi, let's have you continue from while they are working. Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to positive, please.
Okay. While they are working on any number of projects that could help others, a large percentage of these buildings are also homes to restaurants and eateries, where people not only enjoy plenty of available nourishing food, but commiserate with each other as well. One of the drawbacks of so many skyscrapers is that it creates shade. This might sound like positive.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word commiserate right here. Commiserate.
Commiserate.
Okay, very good. Right here, instead of nourishing, this is nourishing. Plenty of available nourishing food.
plenty of available nourishing food.
Okay, give me a good SH there. Nourish. Instead of nursing, nourish. Nourishing.
Nourishing.
Okay, very good. Next, we have restaurants. Give me a good R here at the beginning. Restaurants and eateries.
Restaurants and eateries.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word percentage. Percentage.
Percentage.
All right, very good. And last part is the word others, focusing on the end with an sound. Others.
Others.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. Okay, next up is Julieta.
Yes.
Okay, Julieta, please read from and it partially is. Finish here and read down to are in some ways, please.
And it partially is because it gives people relief from the hot rays of the sun. However, too little exposure to the sun is not a good thing either. The sun is blocked so often from New York residents by those buildings that people are not getting enough vitamin D into their bodies because the sun's rays help building the level of vitamin D. Still, it is important to recognize that these buildings of Manhattan are, in some ways,
Good. All right, let's go to the word these. Give me a voiced TH here. These buildings.
these buildings.
Okay, good. And really the only other one, I have two others. Okay, right here. Vitamin or vitamin. Instead of vitamin, vitamin.
Vitamin.
Okay, very nice, very nice. And your last one is often. Instead of often, often.
Mm-hmm. Often.
Good. All right, everything else is great. Nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right, let's go to Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy, please continue from as natural down to for instance, please.
Okay. As natural. Okay. Okay. As natural, a thing has an anthill or a bird's nest. First of all, human beings, who are undoubtedly a part of nature, have built them, and they have been built by raw materials taken up from the planet's resources. Suddenly, soil has been covered by concrete and iron, but there are plenty of places in nature where there is no rich soil, like Antarctica, for instance.
Okay. Now that last word is instance. The stress is at the beginning.
Okay, for instance.
For instance, good. All right. This word here is pronounced resources. The stress is at the beginning here as well. Resources.
Resources.
Okay. Give me an R sound instead of an oo. You're saying ooey. It's resources.
Resources.
Okay. Let's try this. Let me have you give me an R sound. Okay. So just an R. It's
Okay. Resources.
Almost. So I want you to say just that much.
Resources.
Okay, so start on the R, hold the R longer, because right now, every time you're pronouncing the R, you're actually pronouncing a U. You're saying oo, e, we. Okay? So you don't want to do that. Okay, you want to pronounce a good R here. So hold the R for longer and move into the E. Okay, so it sounds like this. Nope, you got to copy. You got to copy. So this is an exercise for you to strengthen your tongue. If not, you'll continue to pronounce an oo. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? All right, so copy me. Right? Ready to listen? Here we go. All right, so it's There you go. One more time. Good. Now we're going to say the word resources.
Resources.
Don't think about the word. Think about the R.
Okay.
Okay. So right now you're still saying R. Okay. So it's resources.
Resources.
Good. All right. So with words that start with R, okay, you want to practice pronouncing the R for a longer period of time, holding that sound, and then moving into the rest of it. If not, you will continuously pronounce an OO sound. Okay, and you'll say words like result or resources, and that's an OO sound instead of an sound. Okay?
At the
At the beginning, you're pronouncing an OO instead of an R.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, so to overcome that, you need to focus on the R sound, holding the R, and then moving into the rest of the word. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, let's go to, let's see, Christina.
Hello?
Okay, all right, Christina, please read from the previously hilly and read down to infinite height, please.
Okay. The previously hilly island that has thousands of trees on it had samples being exchanged for an urban ecosystem containing different things that serve the same function as many others that are called more natural. In addition, skyscrapers still must be built with respect to many laws and nature. An elite architect, along with a construction crew, cannot simply erect a building that stretches to an infinite height.
Okay, very good. All right, let's take a look here. We have two words that are very similar to each other. This word here, ending with an E, this is nature.
Nature.
Okay. This word here is natural.
Natural.
Yeah, so with the AL at the end of the word, Christina, instead of pronouncing an AL like natural or natural, it's ul, natural.
Okay. Natural.
There you go, that's the sound. It's the same sound at the end of people. So the LE and the AL at the end of a word sound exactly the same. Okay, so try this. I want you to say natural people.
Natural people.
Oh, make the EL and the AL sound exactly the same. Instead of natural people, it's natural people.
Natural people.
That's it. Good, good. Okay, it has the same sound at the end of the word, even though they're different letters. Okay? All right, next up we have the word function. Right here instead of, right here, instead of fonction, okay, the T-I-O-N is not pronounced sion, it's pronounced shin. Function.
Function.
One more time. Function.
Function.
Good, good. Yeah, so we don't need to pronounce the I-O. See, before you were pronouncing C-O. Instead of C-O, it's shin. Okay? And your last word here is the word on. Let's see here. Thousands of trees. Instead of on, o, it's on.
On.
Open up your mouth like you're saying an on.
Say on.
Yeah, it's not on, it's like you're going, oh, nice and big. On.
On.
Yeah, it's an sound instead of an o or o. It's on.
On.
Okay, good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to, let's see, Ali.
Yeah.
All right, Ali, please continue from the effects of gravity. Finish this paragraph and read down to chunk of land, please.
Okay. The effects of gravity wind, and yes, the density of soil still within the earth of Manhattan must be considered in the planning and construction of a building. Eve knew that if she was going to have a successful day of photography, she and her husband would have to take a trip to Central Park. Central Park is located in the middle of Manhattan and takes up quite a chunk of land.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word trip. Give me a CHR here instead of trip. Trip.
Trip.
There you go. Good. Right here instead of photography, photography.
Photography.
Good. One more time. Photography.
Photography.
Okay, good. Right here we have the word considered. ED ending instead of considered. Considered.
Considered.
Okay, good. And your last word is the word wind instead of wind. Wind.
Wind.
Good, yeah. So the effects of gravity, wind, and yes, the density.
The effects of gravity, wind, and yes, the density.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Let's go to Alexia.
Okay.
All right, Alexia, let's have you continue from it includes, finish here, and read down to gateway location, this comma here, please.
Okay. It includes a couple of ponds, hundreds of trees, large grassy areas, rocky parts, and trails for urban hiking. Many species of animals call Central Park home too. For some of them, it may be the only place within the New York City where they can actually survive. Central Park was constructed because city planners knew that New Yorkers would need a getaway location.
Okay, good. Right here, this is getaway location.
Getaway location.
Good. One more time. Getaway location.
Getaway location.
Okay, good. Next up, we have the word survive. Give me good V's here. Survive.
Survive. Survive.
Okay, good. Very nice. Next up, you said within the New York. Okay, so let's take off the word the. Okay, so the only place within New York City.
The only place within New York City.
There you go. Good. Next up, we have rocky parts instead of rocky. Rocky parts.
Rocky parts.
Good. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Salvatore and then Amparo. All right, Salvatore, please continue from a place where they could and read down to urban experiences, please.
Okay. A place where they could reconnect it with nature, or at least the parts of it that are more traditionally considered natural. It is still certainly the case that New Yorkers need this outlet, which explains why Central Park still exists today as the price of local real estate has only increased over the years. Parks like this one soften the urban experience.
Okay, let's try that last word instead of experience. Experience. Give me a good R sound. Experience.
Experience.
Good. There you go. There you go. Okay, next up is soften. The T is silent. Okay, instead of soften, soften.
Soften.
All right, very good. Next up, we have the word increased. Okay, with the T sound here, increased.
Increased.
Okay, so we're going to try this one with the word over. So instead of saying hover, okay, only pronounce an O. Okay, has only increased over the years.
Has only increased over the years.
Okay, so let's try this. I want you to say oh, only.
Only.
Nope, push with the sound, not with your breath. Okay, you don't want to say but only.
Only.
Okay, and oh, over. Push with the sound instead of the air. Sound. Oh, over.
Over.
Good, good. Okay, so only, over.
Only. Over.
Good. All right. Okay, so has only increased over the years. Try that.
Has only increased over the years.
Okay, so you need to attack those sounds. Okay, I don't want you to say and really push it, but if you have to overcome the hover, okay, because right now you're scared of that sound, and so you're quietly pronouncing the H. The H is still there. It's just very soft. So you're saying hover. Okay, so instead of hover, okay, use your sound. Use the sound. Attack it with the sound instead of the let's see, instead of with air. Okay, so for example, let's see here. Alexander. How do you say the name Alexander the Great in Italian?
In Italian?
Yeah, in Italian.
Alessandro il Grande.
Okay, Ale. Okay, Ale. Okay, so that same force that you're using with the ale. Okay, you want to do the same thing with over. Okay, so when you say Alexander, you don't say Alexander. Okay, that's not how you're pronouncing it. You're saying It's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. Over. Okay.
Over.
Over. Okay, instead of hover, over only. Okay, so think of that feeling when you're saying words in Italian that start with a vowel. Okay, that same feeling is the same feeling you want to have when you're pronouncing English words that start with vowels. Because in Italy, you don't say Italia. You don't say Italia, right? You say Italia.
Yes.
Okay, it's E. You're not saying he. But in English, when you come to words that start with an E sound, you're saying heathen. All right, so it's the same feeling that you have in your throat, in your mouth, okay, when you're pronouncing a vowel sound in Italian. It's the same for English vowels. Okay, so you want to copy that sound. Okay? All right, very good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to, no problem. Let's go to Amparo.
Okay.
All right, Amparo, let's see here. Urban experience. Okay, let's have you read from Giving Locals. Go ahead and finish the, I think this is the end of the story. Nope, it's not. Okay, down to Been Founded, please.
Okay, giving locals a place to relax and engage in important recreational activities. Many scientists know that though cities are ecosystems are and a growing part of nature, the loss of greenery is a severe problem that needs to change. The urban planners of today are becoming more sensitive to this by making sure to include parks, taking a page out of the books of those who helped create Central Park as they continue to build new cities and expand upon those that have already been founded.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at 4 parts here. All right, first up we have sensitive to this. Give me a good TH sound here. Sensitive to this.
Sensitive to this.
Good, good, much better. Next up is the word change. Give me a good J sound here at the end. Okay. So it's a severe problem that needs to change.
It's a severe problem that needs to change.
Okay, give me a good E in needs. Needs instead of needs to change.
It's a severe problem that needs to change.
Good job, good. Next up is, I believe it's recreational. Yeah. Okay, instead of recreational, recreational. Important recreational activities.
Important recreational activities.
Good. And your last one is the word locals. Instead of locals, locals.
Locals.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, let's go to Heidi.
Yeah.
All right, Heidi, please read this paragraph down to unique location.
Okay. Doug and Eve strolled around the park for quite a while. They took tons of photos, ate lunch together, and even rode the famous merry-go-round. They were truly taking advantage of the pleasures allowed by the existence of such an incredible and unique location.
Okay, very nice. Give me a good PL sound here. Pleasures.
Pleasures.
There you go. That was a much better PL. Good. The other word here, took instead of took. They took tons of photos.
They took tons of photos.
Okay, give me an S here. Tons of. They took tons of photos.
They took tons of photos.
Okay, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Julieta, let's have you read from When Doug and Eve. Okay, read down to beautiful place, please.
When Doug and Eve left Central Park, they began to chat about all of the noise in the city and the overflowing garbage cans that were seemingly on every block. These are common complaints made by many about the urban ecosystem and might be more noticeable just after leaving such a beautiful place.
All right, very good. Let's go to this word here. Instead of notice, noticeable.
Noticeable.
No, with an O sound. Okay, might be more noticeable just after leaving.
Might be more noticeable just after leaving. Sorry, teacher, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I muted myself again. Okay, so this word here is garbage. The stress is at the beginning instead of at the end. Overflowing garbage cans.
Overflowing garbage cans.
All right, very good. And your last one here is began instead of begone. Okay, give me an ah sound. They began to chat.
They began to chat.
Okay, very good. All right, nice job. Okay, you guys, thank you very much for coming into class. Very good reading this hour. It was great having you here. And I will see you probably tomorrow. I think I have a class tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then, okay? Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.